Hi guys, and welcome to the RGL Forza Championships. We're here at Infineon Raceway for the Ford RS200 Cup, round 5, race 9. So we've got 3.2 kilometres of track. We've got the NASCAR layout to run the RSs on, and it is a slightly narrow track, very windy, and the first section is rather difficult to master, especially these little pocket rockets. And we'll just check out how qualifying went and the lineup for the grid for the first race of the round. And no surprises with Alsimo once again up at the front, but Eli Choco Man for Ashes Racing, was formerly Speed Racing, moving into second there with some pretty fast times, followed by some of the front runners with Pistol Fit and Eskimo Sammy Joe for Start Your Bastard Racing, and Movie Madness Motorsport locking out row 4 together, with Rob 360 probably doing some of his best qualifying yet. And on the final row we have DeadX, who managed to just get a nice clean lap in, not overly quick but it was clean, and Relentless struggled trying to find that extra pace with a scratched lap. About to get underway here, looking forward to this. We've only got 4 races left in the season and lights are out and we're going. And Eli off to a shocking start there. He's falling right back there. I think he's into about 8 spot. And it looks like someone was off the road a little bit there. I'm not sure who that was. Might have been Relentless, yep. And DeadX following in at the rear of the field. And Choco's managed to stay in front of, I believe, Ollie. No, it's actually Zulu that he's managed to get in front of there. And they're just coming wide into the 5th turn, and just coming into the hard right-hander here, so this is under brakes. There's quite a good chance of some contact. It looks like everyone's got through pretty cleanly, and Alsimo's just bolting away from his partner in crime, Pistol Fit. So we've got the Championship Motorsport drivers 1-2, followed by Start Your Bastard Racing in Blogsy and Eskimo Sammy Joe in 3rd and 4th. I believe Eskimo's leading the 2 there. And then Rob 360 is in 5th. So just approaching the hairpin towards the end of the track here, and just a couple more turns and they're on the straight again. And as soon as they cross this start-finish line, the pit lane will be open. So we've got 7 laps ahead, and so far very clean and pretty fast. And look at that, it's an awesome corner, that one, when you really nail it and get pedal to the metal. If you can get your line right, you can go through there very fast. And Alsimo just a little bit skatey up the top there, but he's already opening up a gap, and there you go. So fastest lap 1:22.713. That is extremely quick for a standing lap. One shudders at the thought of what he could achieve here with a running lap. And just looking back a little bit further in the field, and we've got the Start Your Bastard Racing drivers. We're just going to get a replay here, and this is Ollie 9394. Whoa, really losing it there, and he's spun out, and it looks like Zulu was almost about to follow him there, and he's managed to get that pretty straightened up, but he would have dropped back to last position from that little moment. And he's coming through this back section of the course. It is windy, shallow corners, so if you do sort of overcorrect, and here we go, there's another one out wide. I can't see who that is at the moment. But looks like a few have dived into the pit lane at the moment. I believe that was Rob 360 and probably Zulu. And Alsimo just charging away. Oh, and just managed to hang on there. Like I said, it's a rather tricky part of the circuit with these vehicles, to try and get it 100% correct with the racing line. One little move and yes, your car starts to roll. And look at that, down to the 119s. I don't know that you'll get a faster lap, but leading up to this whole round, I think the best lap was a low 120, which Alsimo managed to get in qualifying. So we hadn't seen anything below 120, so that is flying along, and you can just see the gap is built up. We've got just another replay here. So this is Rob 360, and he's hit the wall. and not quite as severe as Ollie, and then I think he shot into the pit lane straight after that. Back on board here with Alsimo, coming through that exact same section of track. Nice and neat, followed by Pistol Fit, and I believe that's Eskimo that might be ranging up on the back, but they've gone in the pit lane. We'd like to get a good look at that to tell who that is. Oh, a little bit wide there by the SYB car. We'll check the leaderboard. This will help us out with who is where and who's had pit stops. So at the moment, so it was actually Eskimo that was leading, who's kind of the pit lane. As you can see there, Blogsy's moved up 3 places. Eli down a couple. He got off to a bad start, so he's clawing his way back there. And Relentless has jumped up 5, but that'll probably be due to some pit stops. And there you go, so, and that'll be why Eskimo Sammy Joe and Rob 360 both pitted and dropped back places because of that. Zulu's moved up 1 yet to pit, and Ollie 9394, I dare say, has pitted and also was in last position to begin with after that little spin out towards the end of the track where we're just seeing Pistol Fit go through now. So we're on lap 4, we've only got just about 3 laps left, and you can see there Alsimo just shooting off in the distance there, coming around to tick over to lap 5. And it's going to be, the bit we'll be watching for is where Eskimo Sammy Joe slots in when these guys do their pit stops. And we're just on board now with a former champion in Rob 360 XBX, back in 2010 he managed to take a couple of championships. 2011 he was pretty strong at the start, and then couldn't quite clinch the championship. Eskimo Sammy Joe, obviously the reigning champion, managed to clinch both the series, and only by a small margin in the GT3s. But Rob 360 sort of been towards the middle with the RSs. He's had a couple of bad moments in the reverse grid races, but still managed to keep up with some of the front runners in the V8 supercars. So Alsimo just taking it nice and sharp through all these turns. He's managing to break away up to, I think the lead now is almost 8 seconds. So I can't see, unless a major mistake happens, so I can't see anybody grabbing first, so it's going to be really a battle for second and third, and that'll be between Eskimo Sammy Joe and Pistol Fit, because it looks like Pistol Fit's managed to create a bit of a gap. And now, Alsimo just getting held up there by DeadX, who's just come out of the pit lane. So DeadX has just been lapped, so that'll he'll be unlapped by the time Alsimo feeds through the pit lane at the end of this lap, because he has run out of time to get his mandatory pit stop done, so it'll have to happen on this lap. Just on board with the champion driver now, and a win here, probably in a good showing in the next race, should just about secure the championship, unless he gets one DNF and a last place in the final round, which based on the form and everything that's happened so far this series, it's unlikely to happen. So this is the section of the track I was talking about with the shallow sort of turns. You've got to really pick your line right so you can go through fast and smooth. So you watch Alsimo now, he'll peel off into the pit lane here. And now with Pistol Fit and Blogsy. So Blogsy's actually pretty close, so it could go either way here. And just all eyes now on Eskimo Sammy Joe as he comes around through the back end of the course. This pit lane is huge on the Infineon Raceway circuit, and it takes quite a while to get through, so it seems like there's no way Eskimo is going to catch up to these guys, but it is a long pit lane. And just in the top left there, Eli has managed to catch up a little bit too with Eskimo, so it'll be interesting to see whether he slots in ahead of Blogsy perhaps. So just heading around now. This is going to be very close and very tight here with the cars as they shuffle in. So this will be very interesting. Eskimo Sammy Joe just coming across the start-finish line now around the corner. Pistol Fit looks to have him, and Eskimo is ahead of his partner there. And where is Blogsy at? See in the background there, Eli trying to fight for a position there, but Blogsy's got the inside, and he might just hold on to that at this stage. And just there, so very, very close fight. So Eli's made up a lot of ground. He's right up the back there. Blogsy not giving him any space. Is pretty daring stuff. Pulling on the inside, he's going for a dive. And he's probably tried a little bit too much there. He's had to cut the corner a bit. Blogsy won't be happy about that. I think he felt he defended that line pretty well. And just coming around the final section of the track, a bit of contact there. I might hopefully get a replay there. It looks like both Eli and Blogsy went off, and Eli might have come off. Blogsy might have come off second best, I should say. But on board now with Alsimo, so the championship series leader, and I dare say is going to be the championship winner. Just got 3 races to get through to finish off this season, and he's notched up yet another win with another class display. Very fast all the way through, consistent, just what you need to win races, and that was very close towards the end there with Pistol Fit and Eskimo. And then followed by Eli Choco Jones and Blogsy, and then Relentless. So just getting a replay here. So there's a little bit of contact there, and they slid out sideways, and then it looks as though overcorrection by Blogsy sort of sent his car back into Eli. Alright, so just let's have a look at these race results at the end of race 9. So Alsimo finish up in first, and as we mentioned, through to 5th, Relentless in 6th. Rob 360 just dropping back a few places from his starting position. Zulu and Ollie round out 8th and 9th for Move Madness Racing, with DeadX in 10th. And just under a 10-second gap from first to second there, so Alsimo completely dominating the race, and very close finish there between Pistol Fit and Eskimo Sammy Joe as mentioned. So we will be moving on to race 10, the second one for this round, and we look forward to seeing you there. If you want more information, come visit us at www.regionalgamersleague.com. We also have a Facebook page, RGL Australia, and Twitter accounts. See you soon.